Yo, YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Eli So Fly, and today we are reacting to I'm Sick of J. Cole. As a J. Cole fan, bro, I understand it. But I don't understand it at the same time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand the want for J. Cole to go up against Drake and Kendrick. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. Cause you know what I'm saying? It would have been fire. It would have been great to have the so-called big three all going at each other in the love of hip-hop. But the thing about it is, it wasn't for the love of hip-hop. It was about love and hate. Kendrick said it himself. It was about love and hate from the start. So for y'all that's chastising Cole for dropping out, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, bro. Because it was never about the top spot. The beef was never about the top spot. And if you think it was about the top spot, you're dumber than you look. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, but I'm just telling the truth. It was never about the top spot, bro. Kendrick said it plenty of times. It was always been about love and hate. Come on now. But let's get into the reaction, man. Leave a like, subscribe, tap into the other channels, man. Come join us live on Twitch, and let's get it, bro.
J. Cole fans might as well back out and unsubscribe right now. Y'all are about to hate everything I have to say, and I hope I get under all y'all skin. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope I irritate your soul. Matter of fact, drop a clown emoji in the comments. Welcome to Gotham City, bitch. I'm about to terrorize that ass. I'm about to really bully this nigga, and I'm about to bully his fan base. And I ain't here for y'all to agree with me either. Ask me,
man. Let's hear what he got to say, bro.
Trigger warning
early, bro. If you're a Cole fan, trigger warning early, bro.
I don't backtrack and apologize. You know me, I'm YouTube's biggest villain, the new biggest villain. The reason why I say that is because my opinion's not gonna be popular. You might not like anything I gotta say. Do you want me?
Bro, what is he doing?
J. Cole is still a goofy, the passive-aggressive rapper. Being passive-aggressive should never be praised, by the way. And if I didn't have to worry about monetization in the first few minutes of this video, I would call him a bunch of other names off top. But I'll get back to that after the 3-minute mark. Don't trip. This guy really pulled off the ultimate con, convincing the world he's some saintly sunset cruising philosopher type of on a bike. Get out of here with that. On his recent drop, Port Antonio, Cole takes a moment to address the big three beef between Drake, K-Dot, and himself.
He did.
Listen, man, this isn't meant to criticize his talent or undermine his writing skills. It's about exposing his lack of integrity and his false claims of moral high ground. It's all a facade. It's fake as fuck, and people keep falling for the shit.
They say I'm picking sides. They don't you lie on me, my nigga. To start another war.
All right, let's hear him. Let's hear him out, Chad. Let's hear him out.
This is called gaslighting. Not only does he apologize to the guy who's been dissing him and rewriting history by claiming that it's the fans and the people that are writing the narrative of him picking a side, but now he's shifting the blame onto bloggers and fans, accusing them of profiting from the beef.
I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted.
I'm gonna stop you right there, my boy. I'm gonna stop you right there. Technically, Cole didn't pick a side. Did niggas forget that Kendrick went at Cole too? Did niggas forget that? That's not picking a side. That's addressing the nigga that addressed you. I'm pretty sure if Drake addressed Cole just the same way, Cole would have went at Drake just like he did Kendrick. You know, that's not picking a side. That's not picking a side. I'm addressing who addressed me. If that's picking a side, I mean, I guess, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, we finna defend him. We finna defend Cole this whole video. I don't care.
As if the bloggers and the fans started it. So that's why he didn't engage, huh? Because he didn't want others cashing in on the drama? Nigga, we over here minding our business like Kendrick was. You wasn't saying that shit when First Person Shooter went #2. You stood by it.
First Person Shooter did go #2.
No, I didn't go #2. It went #1. But if it would have went #2, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, you know what pushed the First Person Shooter over the edge? And I know this because this is Eve telling me this. It's not like I'm checking for this. If the other song would have went #1, it's like, bro, I'm cool. I almost feel better not having my first #1 be off of Drake alley-oop. You know what I mean? Like, I love Drake, and I love that I'm a part of that moment with him with Michael Jackson. But it's like, bro, cap.
Stop it. This man gonna try to sit here and say he wasn't checking for that to be #1 when that was gonna be his very first #1. Stop it, Cole. And then the most shocking statement.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a little bit of a reach, I feel like.
I would've gained a phone.
This is for real a delusional man child. You sound like a real hater. A hating child watching his friend's championship game, and he tells them, hey, you did good, but you wouldn't have won against me. If I was out on the court, you wouldn't have won against me, though. Nigga, sit your ass down.
That's not what he said, bro. That's not what he said, bro. That's not what he said, bro. I done seen so many people take that line out of context. It's not what he was saying, bro. That's not what he was saying. That's not what he was saying at all, bro. He's not saying it from the standpoint of, oh, nigga, if I would have participated, I would have won. He's saying it from the standpoint of, nigga, if I would have participated, I would have lost a homie and a bro. Like, I would have gained a foe. That's what he's saying. He's not saying, oh, nigga, if I would have participated, I still would have won, though. That's not what he's saying. He's not saying that. He's not saying he would have won nor lost. He's saying if I did participate, I would have lost a homie and gained a photo. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying, bro.
Shut the fuck up, hater. Cole over here wanting to be the narrator or the commentator of the Infinity War. We don't need you to do that, bruh. Sit down somewhere. We seen it. Your lyrics aren't changing our perspective, nigga. We seen it. We're trying to change the narrative and shit. We seen it. And then he sneaks in some lines like, I'm a killer with the pen.
See this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke.
Yeah, okay. Then why act like you need therapy over a hip-hop beef, man? This is hip-hop. You didn't have to engage at all. If you're as morally upright and walk a truly virtuous path, I would think at 40 years old, your big man age, you wouldn't have fallen into this beef in the first place.
Bro,
you would have naturally.
Ain't nobody exempt from freaking influence, bro. Nobody's exempt from peer pressure. Peer pressure can still hit you at 40. You know, like, bruh, you telling me you sitting here minding your own business. You might have heard the Kendrick diss and was like, dang, that's cold, bruh. But I'm not gonna reply. I ain't even gonna pay no attention to it. But then all of a sudden, your homies and then you got the internet both in your ear. Yo, you gotta reply, bro. Nah. You gotta reply. You telling me you just gonna ignore all of that? You telling me it's not gonna slip your mind once? Maybe I should reply. No matter how high of a moral code you got, you still human at the end of the day. Bro. Our emotions fluctuate, so we can be influenced just like the next man. You know? Come on, man. You got, like, that's the thing. Niggas that like J. Cole not human. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
It was wrong from the start because evidently that's your whole rap persona, right? Which is actually a crutch. You lean on this persona when shit gets tough. Bro, you should have stayed out of it. Just like all the other rappers that didn't get involved. You should have stayed the fuck out of it. Every rapper who did decide to join knew what was coming and what it meant. But for someone who claims to be the best and constantly throws subliminal shots, you don't get to throw stones and hide your hands when things get messy. Again, every rapper that tapped into this beef knew what would happen and what it meant.
But at the same time, that's like back to the point that I made earlier. J. Cole thought that this was about bars. He thought it was about bars and pen skills. Nigga, he didn't know it was finna take the turn for the worst like it did. That's why he backed out, because he probably recorded his response, dropped it, and then somebody went back and told him, nah, bro, this not that. This actually like some deeper down, like it's about to get ugly. And then that's what, you know what I'm saying?
Whether they had the dope bars or not, they took the backlash to the chin and kept it pushing. Rick Ross, Rocky, Ye, Future, Metro, Drake, K-Dot, they all took the criticism and dealt with it like a man. J. Cole is a walking contradiction. Yeah, this is when I'm gonna tear that ass up.
This ain't that Diddy party, bro. This ain't that Diddy party.
He presents a righteous rhyme style with a noble attitude, but beneath all that lies envy and jealousy that runs deep. This is the same guy that dissed the SoundCloud generation. Remember that? Just because. Just for the hell of it. Which started the whole fuck J. Cole movement.
Nigga, because the jump was trash. The jump was, like, nigga, we gonna sit here and act like it wasn't trash? How many of y'all niggas still listening to Lil Pump and Smoke Perp to this day? I'll wait. How many of y'all is listening to them niggas to this day? At the time, we was rocking with it because we ain't know no better. We was all in high school, middle school. We heard Lil Pump, Smoke Perp. We was like, oh yeah, nigga, yeah, this hard, yeah. But how many of us is listening to him now? How many of us is listening to the Lil Pump and Smoke Perp now? I'm willing to bet 90% of you are not. And we talking about they new stuff. We ain't talking about they old songs that got you turned back in high school. We talking about they new music that they dropping. How many of y'all listening to that? None. 99% of y'all not. You know why? Because it was trash back then. We just didn't know no better. It is what it is. We grow. We learn, we grow, you know what I'm saying? Our ear for music changes over time. You know?
He did this unprovoked. Instead of taking the new artists under his wing, he dissed them and criticized them.
Have you heard what J. Cole has dropped? What?
Means you heard it.
Yep, he heard it. Okay, that's okay. You knew that question was coming.
What do we feel
right?
about it?
Yeah, what do you think?
It was cool. I don't listen to J. Cole. I definitely listen to it. It was flooded. It flooded my shit. It was everywhere.
Why?
Because everybody said he was talking about me.
Absolutely.
Who else would he be talking about? What other Lils?
Either me or
Lil
Uzi.
Bow Wow?
Right.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Wow, you get so much props. You just a 17-year-old. Lame ass Jet.
At the time, they all gained high popularity that Cole always wanted and envied. J. Cole around that time would often claim his B-list celebrity status, knowing he technically wasn't the fan favorite, and his envy and jealousy shined through the cracks when attacking the SoundCloud era and basically straight hating on niggas. Now, a lot of you, and myself, could say in some ways he was technically right about some of the SoundCloud rappers. However, a lot of talent came out of that wave. XXX, Juice WRLD, Uzi, and hell, even Yachty, if you want to be real. Everything he said about that era only worked on a few artists, but didn't work on the ones who made an actual impact. And they went against his narrative of bashing the SoundCloud movement, in which I would like to point out he only dissed them for clout.
Bro, some of them niggas came out after J. Cole even made the diss. This is an invalid argument. This is an invalid argument. Some of them niggas came out after the diss. J. Cole made that diss before. I think I might be wrong. Now don't quote me, but I think J. Cole made that diss before XXX and freaking and Juice WRLD and Juice WRLD came out, bro. I think he made that diss before them niggas even came out.
They were the wave at the time, so for him to take shots would keep him in the discussion. Art has always been raw. These were normal kids that produced raw and authentic music. They came from nothing and created their own lane. And please don't mention his high morality and wanting to lead the youth to a better outlook in life and try to act like he's morally better than these guys. Don't try to argue the fact that he was just being a leader to the youth when this nigga fucks with Drake. Drake raps about the exact same things these young kids were, like drugs and fucking bitches and basically doing all the things he dissed the SoundCloud rappers for. But he condones it with Drake and does music with Drake and doesn't mind if Drake does it. I guess the difference is that Drake can actually rap and Drake doesn't back away from a beef, so he decides to be a hypocrite, a straight up hating ass hypocrite. He would then later backtrack on everything he said about the SoundCloud movement while talking to Lil Yachty.
At that point in time, you were kind of also, fuck these new niggas too.
Not outwardly. I never did anything I don't think outwardly. Well, maybe I did.
Shit, I hate these rappers, especially the immature 8-week rappers, lil whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of like came at all of the new generation.
Yeah, but it was.
You see how this nigga didn't try to take accountability and act as if he was attacked for no reason? Yachty didn't let that shit slide, and he had to remind him that he came for a whole entire young generation, which he then admits to hating on Soulja Boy for the same exact thing, and basically admitted to being an overall hater.
A lot of that shit for me, I was conflicted because on one hand we partying all the time to this music, but on the other hand I'm like, man, this shit go against everything that I think that I am or who I am. I had some fake morals. Around the time Soulja Boy came out, I don't know how this happened, but I had a realization within myself. But at that time I had resistance, similar to when you came out and your class came out. I had resistance. Nah, that's not the thing that I love. Like, what? Y'all fucking with this? Like, I was one of them. Yeah. And it was literally a part of me
J.
that
Cole?
had a
Yes,
realization.
it is.
So I was like, bruh, you a hater. Like, yo, you are literally hating. Fast forward, when y'all came out, mind you, I'm coming off my biggest album ever, like 2014 Forest Hill Drive, boom, boom, boom. I'm feeling like, whew, boy, I did it. This, that, and the third. And then right before my eyes, shit is shifting. Completely shifting. It's like, man, that shit we don't even care about that shit no more, bro. Like, my knee-jerk reaction to that music
What are
was
they
the
talking
same.
about?
It was...
Basically, we reacted to a video about a dude basically hating on J. Cole for being a hypocrite and basically not standing on what he be talking about in his songs, basically. And I'm here at J. Cole's defense, telling him, proving his statements to be false.
And this shit, boom, boom. I had to have a conversation with myself like, nigga, you hating.
Again, throwing stones and hiding your hands.
I don't understand why J. Cole talking about false prophets, but didn't mention higher ups, changing name to Amber Cole. These fucking entertainers is playing it by the rules, sucking government dick for sake to stay cool.
This guy also went at Kanye West when he not only used Kanye's song to break through mainstream with Workout Plan, which Kanye had to sign off and give him the okay to do so, basically using Ye for his first mainstream hit. This dude has multiple tweets glazing Ye throughout his career. For him to then take shots at Ye unprovoked just because he disagrees with Ye's stance. And while everyone has the right to speak up and share their opinions,
rapping,
even if they...
rapper community is so funny. It is, bro, because the thing is, the people, like these people who be fans of these rappers, they move the goalpost. I'm not gonna sit here and act like J. Cole just the perfect rapper. You know what I'm saying? Some things Cole definitely do. I'd be like, nah, Cole, like, you know what I'm saying? That's that, yeah, you know, I see what they talking about now. But at the same time, it be these other fans, particularly like Drake fans move the goalposts a lot. Like, so much it ain't even funny. Yeah, bro, like, just people who be the young boy fans, all of these fan bases, they just, it's like, if it's not their favorite rapper, he's trash. But let it be their favorite rapper. I don't know. Y'all heard something? You know, like, it's crazy.
Weren't asked to do so, yes, it's okay to disagree with someone. However, we all know Ye isn't a battle rapper to begin with. He doesn't battle rap. He's most likely not to respond on the track, but most likely in an interview or a rant. Most of Kanye's music is about self-uplifting, and harsh motivational songs to work out to are just brain food to be great. The first time he's ever made any kind of real diss track was in fact the Like That remix against Drake and Lucian Grange. So at the time of False Prophets, this guy takes
some of Kanye's discography is definitely not that.
I know that
we'll let it
make
slide.
a song back at me, who happens to be in their prime, so I'll gain attention through hip-hop for coming at one of the greats. Basically some more opportunist type shit. And another attack for clout. Oh yeah, Jay folds every time.
False Prophets, which that song wasn't about him. There's one verse that applies to him for sure. But if you listen to that song is about...
False Prophets is about more than just Kanye. That's facts. False Prophets is definitely about more than just Kanye. False Prophets is about basically idol worship. That's what False Prophets is about. I literally listened to False Prophets the other day. False Prophets is about idol worship. It's not just about Kanye. Yes, he might have dissed Kanye in the song like he just said. But the whole song is not about Kanye. It's about worshiping idols. We looking up to these big celebrities, and in turn, they not even who you think they are. That's basically what the song is about. It's not a Kanye diss per se.
What this shit is exposing, and what I got to check myself about. And I checked myself on that song. At one point in time, I put this dude on a major pedestal, and he ain't the only one that's been there. Jay been there, you know what I mean? Pac been there, Big been there, Nas been there. It's a bunch of people that have sat on that pedestal of like, bro, you inspire me. And these kids come up to me and they tell me the same thing now. And there's nothing wrong with that. You inspire me. But it's when it's at an unhealthy level.
Exactly.
Nigga, you ain't fooling nobody
Idol worship,
but your dumb-ass fan base. That's why Kanye to this day don't fuck with you. You just never stand on shit. Every
Kanye don't mess with
you
anybody,
backtrack,
though.
Or you like to drop out of the fight.
Who does Kanye mess with? Can somebody tell me who does Kanye mess with? Kanye don't mess with nobody. Kanye hate the whole industry at this point. Yo, Daisy, what's good? Welcome in. That reminds me of some K-pop fans. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. That's literally what False Prophets is about, bro. It's about idol worshiping. So it's like, yeah, boom, that like this whole age we in right now where everybody is obsessed with like celebrities and all up in their relationships and junk, all on social media. That's essentially what False Prophets is about. We so obsessed with these celebrities, we all up in their life, all up in their business, whatever, and then in turn, they not even who we think they are. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. That's what the song is about.
Act like it wasn't like that and everyone took it out of context. The same way you did the SoundCloud rappers and now how you're doing Kendrick and Drake situation. You like to backtrack. J. Cole would then still later praise Kanye when the Genius documentary dropped in 2022. Showing his support and admiration, he posted a picture of Kanye on his Instagram page saying, "Thank you for this, Kanye West and Cootie Rock. Phenomenal, vulnerable, powerful, sad, inspirational, insightful, wonderful, masterful. Grateful to have watched."
Bro, you can still show love to niggas.
Props to somebody you think is a false prophet that you took shots at. Like, let's be
yes.
real.
I mean, like, you can still respect some, like, you can still give somebody their flowers, even though it's like, yeah, I don't necessarily agree with like what you stand for, but I can still admit that you cooked. I can still admit that. That's like Drake, right? I'm not particularly a Drake fan. I used to like Drake back in the day. This new age Drake, I don't really mess with it. But some songs, I'll be like, okay, Drake, you cooked on that. You cooked on that one. You know, like you can still give somebody their props while still not agreeing with their message.
Man, throwing stones and hiding your hands. And then there's the recent K-Dot situation where he jumps on a track that's clearly aimed at his so-called friend. Fully aware of the beef between Dot and Drake. To make it worse, after Kendrick revealed that Drake had invited him to collaborate on the exact song that dissed him, and he declined it, would mean Cole knew about the situation, the reason behind it, and still chose to take shots with his friend's rival.
I don't think the song was meant to be particularly a diss at Kendrick though. I have a theory that First Person Shooter was supposed to be a collab between all three of them, right? And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure they reached out to Kendrick before the song was even recorded. So what I think happened was, boom, they reached out to all three parties, or Drake reached out to J. Cole and Kendrick both and was like, hey, I want to do a song with both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cole obviously accepted. Kendrick obviously didn't. And when the word got back that Kendrick didn't accept, that's probably when they wrote the bars about them two being the best. And Kendrick, they basically didn't address Kendrick at all. You know what I'm saying? Based off of the fact that he didn't accept the song request. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think from the standpoint of Cole hopping on the track, he knew it was like, you know what I'm saying? But he could have. I ain't gonna sit here and say he didn't know. He could have. He very well could have and just was like, hey, man, I'm gonna hop on the track anyway. But I don't think it was that. I think it was just more so of a little collab, you know what I'm saying? Since Kendrick wasn't on it, it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We the best, you know what I'm saying? Basically, it was just an ego-lifting song. That's all it was an ego-lifting song. You know what I'm saying? We the best, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah.
Playing all sports in his music videos that only takes 2 players, like chess, ping pong, football, boxing, the Spider-Man meme. It was loud and clear what Drake and Cole was doing. They were throwing stones. I've seen some Cole fans stick up for this behavior though, saying that he fell victim to Drake and didn't realize that Drake was using him to aim at K-Dot. And they try to say he didn't realize that it was a Kendrick diss track at all. And I call bullshit on that. Not only is J. Cole about to be 40 years old, making him older than
Here's the thing though, how is first person shooter particularly a diss? Because I don't think there's one bar in that song that particularly is aimed at Kendrick. Now I could be wrong. Matter of fact, let's check Genius. This is already a long reaction anyway, so we might as well check Genius. We might as well go ahead and check it. We gonna check Genius out. First person shooter. Let's go ahead and check it out. Look, we gonna check it. We gonna skim through this real quick. First person shoot him up. We telling you stuff up with the road. To them niggas that say that we want us. You better be tucking the book in cubicles. What is this? What is day one off us? I don't get it. Hold up. This is a classic double entendre. Firstly, it references opponents trying to take them off the rap game. At the same time, Office doubles as office, with Cole alluding that those trying to take over his position would rather be his employees, therefore sitting at cubicles. Okay. I don't think that's necessarily. Oh, okay. I get it now. Yeah, that's not a Kendrick diss. Yeah, them boys had it locked, but I knew the code. A lot of niggas debating my numeral. Not the 3, not the 2. I'm the UNO. That just says I'm the number 1. So you could take that as a Drake diss, could you not? You could take that as a Drake diss. Cole literally said it on a Drake song. I'm the number 1. To me, in my eyes, I don't see this no different than 2 friends. Say, for instance, your friend group is a trio, right? Say, for instance, your friend group is a trio. I don't see it no different than, basically, let's say, for instance, it's 2 friends going at it. Let's say it's 2 friends going at it in the trio, right? You got one friend saying, nigga, I'm the best friend in the, basically, I'm the best in the group at something, right? But he's saying, he's saying, I'm the best in the group. And then you got the other one, nigga, I'm the best in the group. But then the third nigga, sometimes, yeah, the third nigga might jump in there and be like, nigga, nah, neither one of y'all niggas the best in the group. Nigga, I'm the best. And in that case, that's when Kendrick jumped there, right? Because he's like, nigga, neither one of y'all niggas the best. I'm the best. But I feel like sometimes the third nigga just, you know what I'm saying? He just be chilling. I don't think when the first, oh, I worded that wrong. My fault. Basically what I was saying is when the first 2 niggas in the friend group say I'm the best, that's not necessarily a diss to the third nigga. It's not necessarily. Now, you can choose to tell you that way as a third nigga in the group. You can be like, hold up, nigga, what about me though? You can take it that way for sure. Cause you definitely could take it that way as a diss. Cause it's like, nigga, y'all niggas not the best, I'm the best. But at the same time, it's not necessarily a diss to you. It's just, nigga, we referencing us right now. I'm the best, nigga. You know, that's how I look at it. Me and my friend group, me and my homies, we do it all the time. As Vintage, we do it all the time. We be sitting there arguing about Madden, football, 2K, whatever. It's like, nigga, I'm the best. Hit that, nigga, I'm better than you. Remember when I won a chip, you didn't win a chip, this, that. And then sometimes we leave certain niggas out of it because it's like, you know what I'm saying? You irrelevant right now. We ain't talking about you. But that's not a diss. It's just like, you irrelevant right now. That's just how I look at it. But yeah, bro, we off the lyrics, bro. We ain't gotta read the lyrics, bro. First person shooter wasn't a diss. So when does it become a diss? I feel like it becomes an official diss when we say, like, if you particularly mention the third nigga, if you particularly mention him and be like, yeah, we better than him, that's when I'm like, okay, it's a diss. I feel like when they mention you directly, that's when it becomes a diss. But if they don't mention you directly, it could definitely be taken as a subliminal. I'll say that. If they don't mention you directly, it could be taken as a subliminal, because it's like they could feel that you're not good enough to be up there with them. But in this particular case, I don't think that's what it was. I think it was just two homies, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically just playing on the track. Just basically feeding their egos on the track. That's what I think it was.
Both parties involved, he builds his entire music persona around being an analytical rapper. And you're telling me he suddenly couldn't read the fucking room and he became oblivious to the shit? So when he was called out by his friend, Kendrick, for clicking up with his foe, Drake, Cole releases 7-minute drill.
My
in a
French teacher would agree with you.
Completely disrespecting
You know what I'm
K-Dot's
saying?
catalog,
Great minds think alike.
saying how we really and truly felt this entire time. Again, unprovoked, because Kendrick's Like That verse was only a response to what Cole and Drake did loudly. Kendrick never broke J. Cole's character down the way Cole did to Kendrick, and it revealed J. Cole's true feelings that he's been keeping inside this entire time. A lot of people have amnesia and selective memory, and besides the J. Cole fan base,
he about to bring up 7-minute drill. I know that's where his segue is going, the 7-minute drill. As a J. Cole fan and a Kendrick fan, I know for a fact Cole didn't believe nothing he was talking about on 7-minute drill. I know that for a fact. So you like Kendrick just responded to Cole? What you mean? But on 7-minute drill, bro, Cole, we know Cole didn't believe nothing he was saying on 7-minute drill. That didn't even sound like he believed it. That didn't even sound like he believed it, bro. J. Cole needed something. J. Cole just needed something to go after this with, because he knew y'all niggas didn't want to hear bars. He knew y'all niggas didn't want to hear bars. He knew y'all niggas wanted to hear niggas tearing each other down, so that's what he did. Did Kendrick respond to Cole? Nah. Kendrick necessarily didn't respond to Cole. He basically just threw little jabs like, oh yeah, he called him and Drake gay and some more stuff. That's it. He didn't necessarily respond to Cole. But yeah, bruh.
the 7-minute drill track wasn't well receptive or praised.
Actually, a lot of these bars that he said, this is light work. At the point when I pull up to park to come to the pod and the work in the building, I could hear this playing off the phone, so I get out and say, yeah, what you think? Light pack. If he's saying light pack, and Amani said light pack, there's a few other I've heard just playing it under the gas station. It's been on.
This
Everybody
fight or misunderstanding is confusing. The thing about it is monkeypox, it dates back even before this year. It dates back even before this year, monkeypox. Basically, Kendrick and Drake have always hated each other pretty much. They've pretty much always hated each other. Yes. So there's a lore. Yes, there's lore. There's lore. But basically, Kendrick and Drake always hated each other. Hasn't this been going on since like early 2010s? Yeah. For what? Basically, Kendrick just didn't like Drake. He basically just was like, yeah, Drake isn't an actual, like he's not an actual rapper, basically. Kendrick was basically just, he didn't like Drake for that reason. He called Drake basically a culture vulture. Basically what he called Drake during the diss outside of the pedo stuff. He was calling him, he was like, yeah, Drake's a culture vulture. He's sensitive, he this, he that, whatever. And that's for that reason Kendrick never liked Drake outside of they collab, like they 2 collabs or they 1 collab they got. And then boom, that's the thing. Kendrick wanted smoke with Drake like a long time ago. Kendrick been trying to get smoke with Drake. Drake just now giving the smoke back to Kendrick this year. But Kendrick been wanting smoke with Drake. Oh, the hating started after the collab? Basically, yeah. Because I think at first Kendrick was like, Kendrick was new to the industry and whatnot, so he was like, oh yeah, let me collab with Drake, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying? Basically, he was green. His eye, like the light was shining bright in his eyes. He was like, oh snap, boom, I'm new to the industry. Boom, let me collab with one of the biggest in the industry, Drake. And boom, that's how we got, I think it was Poetic Justice they collabed on. Yeah, that's how we got Poetic Justice. And then after that, Kendrick basically saw it. He was like, oh, nah, this nigga Drake not genuine. He not a real, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, boom, that's when the hate started. Kendrick dissed him on the BET Hip Hop Awards cypher. And then Drake addressed it in a like, podcast interview basically saying he don't pay no attention to it or whatever. And then, ever since then, Kendrick done took subliminals at Drake. Drake done took subliminals at Kendrick. Then now, fast forward to this year, they finally addressing it out in the open. Yep, that's what happened. He ain't wrong, to be honest. Kendrick was really a hater since the beginning. Yep. Oh, the hating started after the collab? Yep. Bro was having too much fun at the Diddy party. He off the baby oil. Is nuts. He said, I smell a fake. Yep. This is exactly TV drama. Yep, exactly.
I think this is intentionally light, though.
No, it's not the time for intentionally light.
Bro, y'all can't tell nobody how to.
They had a number one. I said it before he did this. Come on, Freeze.
I tell nobody how to fight this.
Freeze. Hey, look at me. Look at him, Freeze. It's not friendly time at all.
And I feel that Cole noticed that shit. He didn't give Kendrick the time to even respond. With him apologizing, knowing in this sensitive-ass era, the sensitive-ass society, if K-Dot were to respond directly to 7-Minute Drill, after that apology, everyone would have crucified his ass for it and would have asked the questions like, why attack someone who surrenders? Why bully someone that says sorry?
That's not what that doing, man. This is a reach. I ain't gonna lie, this is a reach.
Him, and now he feels bad and doesn't want that burden on his soul, losing his friend.
No,
stop
nigga,
it.
this is
you just
this
showed
is
your whole ass twice.
This is a reach. I ain't gonna lie. This right here is a holy reach. I don't think that's why Cole pulled back. I think, like I said earlier, on top of Cole low-key probably feeling like, dang, low-key, yeah, I probably shouldn't have dropped that because I don't even feel this way. Like I said earlier, if you listen to the diss, it don't even sound like Cole believed none of the stuff he's saying on the diss. But at the same time, I did like the diss. I thought it was good. Like, you know, I thought it was fun. But if you listen to the diss, it don't sound like Cole believed nothing he's saying on there. And then on top of that, like I said, somebody probably told Cole, yo, this beef ain't what you think it is. This beef is not what you think it is, bro. This beef is actually like some, you know what I'm saying, some deeper stuff. So you might not want to participate in this beef. And with that, Cole backed out. That's what I think happened. Maybe knew the fight wasn't worth it. Exactly.
Twice. You're not K-Dot's friend. You're the nigga in school or just in life that our parents told us to watch out for. You know, the jealous, envious friend, the snake in tall grass, throwing stones and hiding their fucking hands.
J. Cole was
Drake
intelligent.
Has every right to feel like Cole betrayed him. He does. I mean, look at the timeline of Drake and
I would have
Cole's
done
friendship.
the same.
They work
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, Eli, do you believe that Beyonce got Aaliyah deleted? Yes, I do. I don't think it was Beyonce though. I think it was Jay-Z, but yes. I do. But my point that I was about to make, essentially this is like this is the situation, like boom. This is a situation where it's like boom. You about to go somewhere. Right? And you like you pull up. Even though whole time, let's say for instance, right, before you even pull it up, you have folks telling you, hey bro, you might not want to go over there because you know what I'm saying, you go over there, it's going, you know what I'm saying, it's a little rough over there. And then the whole time you got your friends already there. They like, yo, it's lit. Come on, pull up. So you like, boom. Even though somebody already told you not to pull up, your homies over there, and they like, man, you gotta pull up. Come on, man, pull up. Don't be lame, pull up. So you like, all right, bro, I'll pull up. And then so you pull up. And sure enough, you pull up, you fill out the vibes a little bit. And then once you fill out the vibes, somebody else come up to you while you there and it's like, hey, bro, you might want to get up out of here. Oh, word? Why? I'm going to let you know right now, you might want to get up out of here. Say no more, I'm going home. That's exactly what it was. That's it. You can't tell me that's not what the situation was. You can't tell me that's not what the situation was. You can't tell me it wasn't. I feel like anybody in their right mind is going to go home. The thing is, we looking at it from a standpoint of we want to see them battle. And I get it. As a fan of Drake, not Drake, but as a fan of Kendrick and Cole, and you know what I'm saying, I dibble and dabble in Drake sometimes. But as a fan of at least two of them, I wanted to see him battle too. Trust me. I was right there with y'all. Oh, snap. Cole and Kendrick finally finna go at it. Oh. But at the same time, seeing the way that the beef turned, Cole was right by stepping out. I agree with Cole in this. Me personally. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Stepping out and dropping Grippy was still insane, Cole. You not off the hook. You not off the hook, my boy. You not off the hook. You backing out of the beef and then following up with Grippy is insane work. But I still agree with you dropping out, bro.
Way before J. Cole's breakthrough in music, Cole knew exactly what that first-person shooter was about. Literally made a 7-minute drill song standing on how he felt, then backs out and leaves Drake hanging, as if he wasn't the other half to the song that started this whole battle to begin with. Yeah,
first-person shooter did not start did not start the beef,
shit.
Bro.
That's called a snake, a flip-flopper.
Kendrick just saw that as his opportunity, bro.
Cole the type of nigga that will run away when his homie getting jumped. What friend let 20 niggas go against their people alone, especially when it was something that they helped start? And y'all try to say,
nigga, no. You're not about to spin that narrative. You're not about to spin that narrative. Talk about Cole the type of nigga to run away when his homie is getting jumped. Nigga, am I tripping or didn't Drake? Wait, hold up. Nah, bro. Nigga, by the way it looked, Drake was finna get jumped anyway. That's how it looked to me. Now, at the same time, as your homie, I'm asking, what did he do to get, you know what I'm saying? I'm pulling the boondocks. What that nigga do to make them niggas that mad? That's my first question before I even think about jumping in. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the friend that's gonna blindly jump in and help. I'm not gonna cap. I'm asking questions. I'm asking questions first. Like, okay, what did he do to y'all? Okay, what did y'all do to him? Now, if he justified, if my homie justified, oh yeah, I'm swinging. Me and my homie, we going at it with him. Or I'm with my homie in that instance. So we both fighting. Like I'm fighting with my homie. Not I'm fighting my homie, but I'm fighting with my homie. You know what I'm trying to say. But now if my homie in the wrong, you gotta take that beating, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta take that. You caused that. Now call me an L friend all y'all want. I feel like most of y'all will do the same, but y'all just want to act all perfect on the internet. It is what it is. But me personally, I'm telling the truth. Hey, if you did wrong, you gotta take that. You gotta take that. What I look like putting my life in danger because of you. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. If Aaliyah were still alive, she would be better than Beyonce. I'm not going to say that's facts nor cap, but I will say Beyonce is overrated. I will say that. Jay-Z probably did the dirty work and Beyonce just keep her mouth closed about what actually happened. That's most definitely probably what happened. Sometimes you're just going to be the smartest in the group and not be biased. That's what I'm saying. I'm an unbiased party. Bro. I hear both sides of the story. I hear both sides of the story before I pick a side. You know what I'm saying?
He's preserving his peace. Nah, man. He's just soft as baby shit. He's weak as hell. This nigga trying to act like he didn't make threats that led up to the war to begin with. And now all of a sudden he wants peace. He claims to be a peacemaker, but throughout his career, he's only shown hate, taking shots, but never standing by shit, never standing on it, always hiding behind the idea of the peace he talks about. I'm sick of Cole fans only accusing Drake for first-person shooter, as if it wasn't both their song. If you're going to hold
I'm not
Drake
accusing anybody of first-person shooter. I don't think first-person shooter was a diss.
Seen my content, I can't stand Drake's ass. He's a culture vulture and also a PDF file. I don't mess with those. So I'm not sticking up for Drake, but I could be unbiased. A little bit. I'm not one of those people that act like someone's not a human being. If I was Drake, I wouldn't mess with Cole.
You literally just acted like Cole wasn't a human being this whole video, but that's besides the point.
Because if Drake would have
let's hear the rest of the video.
Push-ups, the world would have caved in on him. And they wouldn't have gave him the same Purple Heart that they try to give to J. Cole's ass. I'm not here to convince y'all, though.
Because we know that's not Drake's persona, first off.
Shit. This new song proved how much of a bitch he is between both K-Dot and Drake. Like some female sleeping with two niggas and can't choose a side type shit. It's lame as hell. And then J. Cole proceeds to hop on a song with Rocky, once again, his quote-unquote friend's foe, knowing he was clearly throwing shots at Drake, just so he can later say he has respect for Drake in Port Antonio.
Bro.
Basically did to Drake what he did to Kendrick Lamar. And that's Drake's...
Nigga. I don't think... Here's the thing. You can be cool with a nigga, but not have any... basically, you can be cool with somebody, but still not have to, like... I don't even know what the word is. I guess the word is not owe them any loyalty, if that makes sense. Like, say for instance, right, you cordial with somebody, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know of the person, you might be cool with the person. You might talk from time to time, whatever. But they not like in your immediate circle. So it's like, you don't owe them no loyalty. It's like, yeah, we cool, but it's like, nigga, like you not my best homie, nigga. I think that's how it is with J. Cole and Drake. Like, yeah, they cool, but they not best homies. They collabed on a song together, but they not best homies. When the last time y'all seen a Drake and J. Cole collab outside of first person shooter? They not best homies. They was like, you know what, you know what I'm saying? We could collab on something. Like, they basically just cordial. They just cordial. They, you know what I'm saying? They neutral. That's all it is. Like, J. Cole don't owe Drake no loyalty, just like Drake don't owe J. Cole no loyalty. They just cordial. It's like, yeah, we cool. But at the same time, You know? That's like, bro, niggas just, man.
Honestly, it's funny as fuck. However, that just reveals the true snake-ass nature that J. Cole represents. Throwing stones and hiding your hands. J. Cole, go ride a bike, nigga. You're not fooling nobody but your dumbass fan base. The Beta Squad. The Beta Boys. Take that high virtue shit on, man. Your bars hold no weight any longer. This is hip-hop, gang. You shouldn't have started nothing if you can't stand on it. Y'all niggas condone spineless behavior. Y'all are easily tricked into believing he's doing the right thing, and his fan base refused to see the bitch-assness in him. He uses that as a crutch when he's proved he's done this exact thing time and time throughout his career. And you guys say, oh, he's such a good guy. Look at him ride his bike. Get the fuck out of here. Cole is definitely a beta male. Drake is zesty as fuck, don't get me wrong. But this nigga always holds himself as an alpha. Whether he's pretending to be or not, he stands on what he does and he says what he gotta say. He doesn't let people push him around and he stands on all 10. He has a spine and he takes his L. J. Cole is spineless and folds under pressure. People act like we saying J. Cole can't rap. This shit ain't got nothing to do with it. His skills ain't got nothing to do with it. He's a facade like Drake. Want to be conscious and morally correct, but it's a front. The same as Drake wanting to be gangster is a front. They're two peas in a pod.
I'm gonna state my
They're
point
both
after he done
facade-ass
yapping,
rappers.
bro. I'm
So
gonna state my
pretty
point
much
after
that
he
was a
done yapping.
backhand apology to K-Dot. His new track confirms that. Saying he wouldn't have lost, but he would have lost a friend? What kind of backhand statement is that? Niggas throwing shots, but taking it back at the same fucking time. Like, what? It's petty and it gives auntie vibes. And to be honest, the song sounds like he's taking shots at K-Dot, mentioning bots.
I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing.
One of the
That's not
main
what he was
Kendrick
saying.
disses throughout the beef of him being accused of using bots for his streams and using bots to dislike Drake's songs.
Like, for example, here's a nuanced opinion that's actually true. Did Kendrick use bots? Yes. Does it matter? And are
That's
people
not what J.
outside
Cole
loving
was
this
saying on
song?
the track.
Yes. Like, nigga, you see the people outside. You could use bots and also have everybody outside loving a record.
Now, all right, I'll be honest with you. I talked to my man from Spotify. I won't say the name right now, but legit Spotify, nigga. He said, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what that person on your stream was talking about. Them Kendrick streams is real.
Shouting out Drake directly too right after that? This nigga would say some shit now after the whole beef died down though, huh? His actions spoke volumes during and after this whole beef. And it seems like now he's still fighting to be in the big three conversation when he officially eliminated himself. Hey Cole, go ride your damn bike, bruh. No one cares. J. Cole, the passive-aggressive rapper. That nigga sucks. He's trash. I don't care what his song sounds like. I can't stand when people say he could rap. He can make great songs. Okay, well Drake can too. That don't make Drake not a bitch. Drake's still a bitch, in my opinion. I can't stand motherfuckers that are so biased. They like to discredit an artist as if they're not great. Drake has made great music. That don't change my feelings towards him. He has made great music. He can write. He has written for other people before. But the motherfucker's a bitch, and he's still a bitch. J. Cole can write. He is a great rapper as far as writing stuff down. He's still a bitch. They're both facades, the fakest motherfuckers in the industry. One don't stand on shit, acts like he's this conscious rapper and has high morals, but he does sneak ass, conniving ass, snake ass shit on the side. And the other one tries to act like he's something he ain't. Like a gangster, like he'll do some shit when he ain't never lived that life. It is what it is. I'm bullying right now. This that villain talk, man. This that villain talk. And I hope I pissed every last one of you J. Cole bitch ass fans. I hope you guys are pissed off right now. I hope you guys are angry. I hope you guys go in my comments and light it the fuck up. Go ahead, do your thing. Fuck J. Cole movement is back in action. Fuck J. Cole.
Oh my. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This video was funny, bro. This video was funny. But to my point that I was about to make earlier, I wanted to let him get his thoughts off. Basically, this whole video, he act like niggas ain't capable of growth. It's something called growth that happens as you age throughout the years, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might have said some things in my past. Some of the things I might not be able to remember I said. You know, it happens. But at the same time, I feel like it's a thing where J. Cole has genuinely grown. And at the same time, while he may have grown, he's still not immune to freaking, you know what I'm saying, peer pressure at times. And you know what I'm saying? Just he's a human. That's what I think it is. Yo, what's up, Glorious? I think he's a human. As a human, our emotions sway. We do things that we didn't necessarily mean to do. Sometimes we apologize. That's another thing too. Within the black community, niggas act like it's a weakness to apologize sometimes. It's not. Just because you apologize, nigga, you this, you that. I don't like, bruh. It's okay to apologize sometimes. You sorry. If you sorry for something, you can say you sorry for something. J. Cole said he was sorry because he felt like he stepped out of line. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Now, at the same time, too, we got this thing where we want to see violence. You know what I'm saying? We want to see people go at each other's neck. We want to see people tearing each other down. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bruh, J. Cole literally saying in Port Antonio, he was like, I wasn't willing to do that for y'all's viewership. That's literally what Port Antonio's about. He's like, yeah, I know y'all wanted to see the beef, but I'm not willing to tear somebody else down just for y'all's amusement. And then as far as the bots thing go, I think what he was saying with the bots thing is he was just running with the narrative that y'all was spinning on both sides that, oh yeah, Drake botting, Kendrick botting. So it's like, okay, if that's the case, then y'all would have basically said that I need to bot or whatever. That's what he was basically saying. Bro, it reminded me of a fight I had with some friends. They got mad because I wasn't taking somebody's sides. I'm saying facts, bro. I don't understand what the YouTuber's trying to say, but it seems like some hating activity. It is. He was just hating. It still was entertaining, though. People think it's an ego thing and makes them look weak. That's what I'm saying. Like, people think apologizing makes you weak. It doesn't. Would niggas rather have him not apologize? I guess. That's the thing. Everybody is basically trying to spin the narrative of J. Cole should have never apologized. He should have stayed in the beef. And if he was going to back out of the beef, he should have never entered the beef to begin with. That's nigga's stance. That's nigga's stance. But at the same time, my whole point of view from it is J. Cole's not immune to peer pressure. He's a human. That's my whole stance. So to everybody that's saying J. Cole should have stood on business, he jumped in the beef, he should have stood 10 toes. My point of view from it is, boom. He's seen all the likes and he's seen all the clicks and likes. He's seen all the comments. Hey, J. Cole, you gotta reply. He probably even had homies calling him. Hey, bruh, you seen what Kendrick did? You gotta reply, bro. Cause I'm not gonna cap. We, as human beings, we're not immune to that. We can get peer pressure. Even if you got the strongest of wills, you still can get peer pressure sometimes. I done had talks with my homies where it would be something that happened, and I'll be like, I'm chilling off of that. I'm cool. And then I talk my homies about it, and then my homies will like start saying stuff to me, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, you right. So it's like we not immune to peer pressure, bro. And that's how I look at it. I look at it from the standpoint we not immune to peer pressure. We all human. And J. Cole felt like he stepped out of line, so he apologized. And to a certain extent, I agree with that. You felt like you stepped out of line. Okay, apologize. You felt like you need to apologize. Okay, cool. I'm not going to chastise you for that. You know what I'm saying? People wanted to see them fight. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. People just wanted people wanted blood. As fans of it and all, we wanted blood. And as a fan, as a J. Cole, like I said earlier, as a J. Cole fan and a Kendrick fan, I wanted to see them go at each other too. But at the same time, I understand why J. Cole backed out. It also means they have to hold themselves accountable, which is too much work for some. Facts. That's the thing. A lot of people don't want to grow or like, you know what I'm saying, hold themselves accountable. So they will in turn be like, yeah, F that nigga or whatever. You know, like whatever the case may be, they'll be more willing to either not apologize or stand 10 toes behind it just because of ego. I'm not saying sorry. Why I gotta say sorry? They should say sorry to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a maturity thing. It's a maturity thing. Sometimes they get so caught off guard when you don't engage, they take it personal. That too. Cause they'll be like, oh, you think you better than me? Cause you ain't like you ain't respond? You think you better than me? It's like, bro. Cause you never know what the consequences may be if you walk into a fight that's not yours or is worse. And that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. But yeah, bro. That's been my reaction to I'm sick of J. Cole, man. Join the conversation down below. Let me know your thoughts on J. Cole backing out, if you agree, if you don't agree, if you kind of in the middle. Let me know. And with that being said, leave a like, subscribe. I think I already said that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't know. But you see how I just forgot that? So J. Cole might have forgot what he said years ago. Nah, I'm playing. But hey, man, I'll holler at y'all next time. Sheesh.